Hello, wonderful people. Thank you for tuning in back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're returning, thank you. Today, we're gonna make a simple recipe. When you're in grad school, you have a family, you really don't have time to spare in the kitchen. So 30 minutes, that is my rule, in and out, and we're done. So let's get started with this pasta recipe. We're gonna make a simple pasta recipe. So we have the ingredients here. We have thin spaghetti. We have the shrimps, of course. We have some onions. We have a little bit of garlic and ginger. We're going to use the Maggi spice. This is just half of the Maggi spice. If you don't have that, I mean, you really don't have to use it. You can just use salt. We have sesame oil. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of that. We have oyster sauce, and we're going to use 1 tablespoon of that. We're just going to use our soy sauce sparingly, so that's why I didn't really find a need to measure it. We of course have some oil here. Then we have our scallions. I just wanted to show a little bit of my culinary skills, so I'm going to chop the scallions. We're going to cook our spaghetti. I already have water boiling on the fire, so I'm just going to put a handful of the spaghetti. As I said, this is quick. We're not making it for a whole lot of people, just a family, so you don't have to make a lot. But as I said, you can make a lot if you need to. So this is about how much of the spaghetti I'm going to use. So our water has been boiling for about 10 minutes now. I'm just going to put our pasta in and just spread it. In to let it cook. And that is that. We're going to go on to chop our scallion. I'm just going to check on our pasta. We don't want our pasta to be too soft, so or still too hard. So we'll just leave it and just keep an eye on it. And we're actually going to put a little bit of salt. That's it. So I already lighted our fire. Just going to put a little bit of oil in there. As you can see, I'm not using too much oil because I'm going to add our sesame oil. And the sesame oil just helps give it this Asian flavor because we're basically mixing Italian with Asian. So we have the soy sauce, well, the sesame oil, and our olive oil. Okay, so just going to put in our ginger and garlic. Add the purple onions. This recipe is so simple. This is actually the only pasta recipe that my husband has requested again after I made it. So I decided to share the recipe. We're just going to have this simmer for about 2 more minutes, then we'll add our shrimps. So it's been about 2 minutes, so we're going to add our shrimps. We're just going to cook the shrimp so everything is pink, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see, our shrimp is all done. Everything is all pasta is also done. Spaghetti. We're gonna add some Maggi. We're gonna add our all our sauces in here. I'm just gonna add some scotch pepper. This is to your taste buds. You can make it as spicy as you want, or you can make it light, or you can actually omit it. So it's all up to you at this point. Ooh, it just smells so good. The sesame oil, and our scallions. And I It just made a big mess. We don't want our scallions to overcook. So at this point, our shrimp is done. Everything is pretty much done. Then we're gonna add our spaghetti. Ooh, but I can just smell this stuff. And really, at this point, you're all done with your dinner. This can be used for like a fancy dinner. You know, if you get that new boyfriend who's coming to visit you or that new girlfriend who's coming to visit, you can just make this quick recipe for them and you'd actually gain a little point. So here is our spaghetti, and we're actually going to add some soy sauce for some flavor. I love mushroom. I actually put mushroom in this spaghetti recipe, but today I didn't have mushroom. But we're going to use the mushroom soy sauce. This is dark soy sauce, so it's going to give it like a really nice color. Make it like you got it from the restaurant. That's about it. This probably also was about 1 teaspoon. And let's look at the change of color. It just makes it like you got it from an Asian restaurant. But you know, the secret behind it, you actually made it yourself. How sweet is that? And this is, as I said, if you're busy mom, if you're in school, this is your go-to. I think this even took less than 30 minutes. This was about 20 minutes from start to finish. So, as I said, we are all done at this point. We are all done. So here we are. We're just going to dish this out. This is just, ooh. So easy, so flavorful. It almost looks like it came from a fancy restaurant, although it didn't. We just made it at home. So, tip for a fancy dinner date: cook at home. This would literally be less than $15 to make this nice cuisine. So this is our end spaghetti. It just smells so good and it tastes so good. I'm just gonna try it. Ooh, it just smells so good. You guys really need to try this recipe. The crushed pepper gives it this spiciness. It's not too spicy because I don't want my food too spicy. And the scallions gives it this flavor. The sesame oil, the oyster sauce. It's just like super easy to whip up. So just don't forget to put a comment below if you actually try this recipe and let me know how it comes out. It tastes so good. But anyway, thank you for watching.